Hey there, I'm Christina Lane from dessertfor2.com, and today we are making shrimp fried rice for two. This is such an easy, quick way to get dinner on the table, especially if you have leftover rice in the fridge, or if you're like me and you meal prep. I make a big pot of rice at the beginning of the week, and this is my favorite way to turn it into a delicious dinner for two. The method is super simple. Let me show you how to do it. Let's start with our shrimp. When I'm buying shrimp, I'm looking for raw, tail-off, deveined shrimp. That way we don't have to do any prep work. I put it in a bowl of cold water and it defrosts in about 15 minutes. Give it a quick drain. And then you want to pat it dry with some paper towels because I'm going to coat it in cornstarch before we cook it. I'm going to turn the heat on about medium low. And I'm gonna add a tablespoon of oil. We're gonna cook our shrimp first. So I'm going to add my shrimp in a single layer. The shrimp are done. They only need 2 minutes on each side. I'm gonna remove them from my skillet and set them aside. So next, we're gonna add 2 eggs to our skillet. Keep the heat on. Scramble them a little bit. Just beat them together with a little fork and then add them to the pan. The eggs don't take very long to cook. You're just looking for a scramble, 90 seconds or so. Our eggs are done. They're perfectly scrambled. So I'm gonna scrape them into the bowl with the shrimp, put the pan back on the heat, and then we're gonna add another tablespoon of oil. And then we need 2 green onions. You want the white parts and the green. Now that our scallions are in, it's time to add our vegetables. This is just frozen, defrosted peas and corn. Super simple, a ½ cup. Let these cook together for 1 minute, and then we'll add our rice and our sauce. This is 2 cups of cold leftover rice. You really don't want to use hot rice here. It can stick together in the pan, so make sure it's been chilled overnight. Now we need to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. We're gonna start with this. You can add more at the end if you taste and you think it needs a little more salt, but I always start with 2 tablespoons and a tablespoon of my favorite, sesame oil. This really makes it taste like the takeout version. Don't skip this part, it's so yummy. Turn the heat up a little bit and then add everything else back to the pan. Give everything a quick stir. It smells delicious. That was so simple, about 15 minutes for dinner, made from stuff we already had in our fridge and freezer. I'm gonna add a few little leaves of cilantro because I love it and I have it in the fridge, but if you don't have it, fried rice is perfectly delicious without it. It's time to taste. It smells amazing. The first thing I smell is the sesame. So good, so salty, and so simple to make, right? We had all of this on hand and we made it in 1 skillet in 15 minutes. I hope you love this recipe for shrimp fried rice for two. For the full recipe, visit dessertfor2.com.